In this video we'll look into one of the European religious wars during the 17th century, the 30 Years' War from 1618 to 1648. However, the first period of the war until 1629 will be the main focus of the video, during which there are many interventions and battles, major religious conflicts and elections of different emperors. The fundamental cause of the 30 Years' War was the Peace of Augsburg in 1555. The truce ended the wars between Lutherans and Catholics, which made it possible for the rulers to choose the religion of their realms. 224 German states had this opportunity. The most important cause, however, was the internal decay of the empire, as evidenced by the weakness of the imperial power by the gross lack of patriotism. This led to the growth of the religion sectarianism, which means to discriminate on the basis of religious differences. The Peace of Augsburg was also connected with the election of the Holy Roman Emperor. He was determined by 3 Catholics, 3 Protestants, and himself. The sectarianism and the election of the emperor led to the Bohemian revolts between 1617 and 1619. Rudolf II, who was the Holy Roman Emperor and the King of Bohemia, started spreading the Protestantism. After he died, he was succeeded by Matthias, who, already aging and without children, met his cousin Ferdinand of Styria his heir and had him elected king in 1617. Ferdinand was a proponent of the Catholic Counter-Reformation and not likely to be well disposed to Protestantism. He was elected the Holy Roman Emperor and King of Bohemia. Aristocracy didn't agree with the elections, which led to the defenestration of Prague in 1618, when 2 imperial and 1 clerk were thrown away from a tower window so that they died on the ground. After Matthias' death, Ferdinand was crowned as the Holy Roman Emperor and King of Hungary instead of Bohemia in 1619, while Frederick V became King of Bohemia. Frederick, one of the Protestant electors, was a sincere but weak Calvinist whose credentials were much stronger than his abilities. The election of a Protestant king over a Catholic area led to immediate wars. He ruled a geographically divided German state known as the Palatinate, that bordered with Catholic Spanish Netherlands and Catholic Bavaria. Once Frederick accepted the Bohemian crown, he was faced with a war on 3 fronts. Ferdinand's forces destroyed Frederick's army. After the invasions, Bohemia became part of the hereditary Habsburg lands, and Catholicism was strengthened as a religion. In 1621, the 12-year truce between Spain and the Netherlands ended and they busted into a war. Ferdinand II and Philip III of Spain fought for their beliefs and for their patrimony. Their victory gave them more than they could have expected. Ferdinand swallowed up Bohemia and strengthened his position in the empire, and Philip gained possession of a vital link between Italy and the Netherlands. The Habsburgs were now more dangerous than ever. Frederick, now in Holland, refused to accept the judgment of battle, which led to the Danish intervention between 1625 and 1629. Spain declared a war against the Dutch. However, there was a Protestant alliance formed in 1626. It was supported by the French and brought together England, Holland, a number of German states, and Denmark. The alliance was under the command of King Christian IV. In 1627, due to the enormous damages, Spain declared bankruptcy. 2 years later, Danes withdrew from the empire and sued for peace. The war conflicts ended with the Edict of Restitution, which was influenced by the return of Catholicism in the Electoral Palatinate. Like this, the first period of the war ended in 1629 with the Edict of Restitution. Thanks for watching, subscribe.